Hello. In this video I'm going to be using the print estimate report and showing how it works and how it assists estimating and sales in the system and quotations. Print estimate report is available in the SP workflow, the SP system and the main system, and I'll be running it from the Redthorn SP workflow. So the print estimate report, you run the print estimate report to get a view on what you're going to sell or what you want to sell a product at, or what it's going to cost you to build. And that is dependent on how you've set up your system. So in the machine maintenance area, you'll have set machine charge out rates for each machine center. And you'll have set standard, premium and others. So if you run it as standard, it's going to give you your estimate based on your cost or machine center cost. If you run it at premium, it'll give it based on the premium. And others, which is the third one in the option. Or you can run it across a fixed rate pound value or pound or dollar value. So I could run it for £25 for every machine center if I wanted to, if I wasn't 100% sure of my machine center values. So what the estimate report is going to do is it's going to take the planning and the bill of materials and calculate for you the cost of building that job, or the cost you should be charging at if you have material markup and you're using the premium. So if I put the premium and I run it for a part, I'll run it for a single level, then I'll run it for a multi-level assembly. So I'll just do it for this sub. So I've been using this one a fair bit. Don't need to print lower levels and upper levels. And it's going to give me this information. So this is going to now give me costing based on my planning. So for this part, based on planning, it's saying it's going to cost me to build one a total of £25 and a setting cost of £50. Now that tells me that to build one item it's going to cost me £25, or I'm going to charge it out at £25 because I chose the premium rate. Or if I built two of those, it would cost me £100, 50 plus 25 times 2, 350 plus 25 times 3, 75. So you'd be at 125. So that's the labour element coming through. And you can see here where it's pulling those costs through at. Now it's in blue here because I have an IRN or part specific machine rate applied to this part. So in this part, in part maintenance, I have actually said what the runtime for CNC, what the hourly rate is for CNC mills specific to the part. Had I not done that, it would have pulled it from machine center maintenance. Where there is no cost, I have set no costs up for these machine centers. So stores de burr inspection do not have costs associated with them. So there's the labour cost coming through. And then the material cost, it's pulling me through material costs. And on this item, I've actually added two non-stocked items to the planning. So in order for 100% accuracy, it's also giving me those two non-stock items. So then there's a video on non-stock item allocation, and that's where this is coming from. And these are the two materials from the bill of material report. You can see on one material I've got a markup, and on the other material I don't have a markup. So it's showing that markup percentage. So there I have the total material costs. So if you set your markups in your system at whatever you want your markup to be across all materials, and you set your charge out rates correct on what you want to charge each machine center out, you'll get presented to you by the estimate report an accurate figure of what you should be spending, what you should be quoting for this product for the range based on the batch quantity numbers. So for this product, to do 1 to 5, it's going to cost me, it's telling me £205. Now it's going down over time. It's going down over quantity. It's getting cheaper the more you make, because you are making the savings based on your set and run time, because you only get this £50 applied once. Therefore, it gets cheaper the more often you make the part, because you're only setting it once. So this is where the estimate details come from, and then you can use this information to quote and raise sales orders. Now it's worth noting that running this report actually makes these calculations. So if you try and quote or sell a job without previously running the estimate report, you can do that, but you won't be presented with the estimation values because it's not yet calculated them. So to finish off, I'll just do a two-part assembly. I'll include assemblies and run it again. I'll leave it at standard this time. Run the report, and you can see here again I've got costs associated. This is the top level, costs associated by some parts on the labour plan. It's then pulling through the item costs for the two sub-assemblies, and you can link through from this report to see those, and the individual machine costs including subcontract heating, and again it's given me my batch values, and then further down it'll actually be showing me the individual estimates for the individual items in the two sub-assembly items. So in summary, Print Estimate is a very important tool in the system for showing you your costs and your sale price for any parts based on bill of materials and routings, and you can control the way you see it using material markup and controlling your machine charge out rates and which ones you use.